Welcome back, everybody. We're here with former Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton. Madam, Senator Harris is making history of her own right now with the VP nomination. Have you given her any advice, or do you have any advice to impart to her about how to suffer the slings and arrows of the ongoing misogyny and sexism that's too often part of our public discourse?
Oh, that's so true. Well, she and I are friends. We have known each other for quite some time. Her sister was one of my senior advisors on my campaign. So I've talked with her really from the very moment that she decided she was going to run until just a few days ago after she was selected as the vice presidential nominee. I think she is doing an amazing job. And as I said last night, I am confident that she will handle whatever the slings and arrows are. And of course, there will be some, as you rightly say, Stephen, because she's got great experience. But she also has a lot of, just confidence and joyfulness. She's somebody who enjoys being in the arena. I'm very confident that she's going to handle whatever comes her way with just real grace and courage.
Well, both you and Senator Harris are examples for women out there who want to get into politics. Do you have any advice for young women out there, or old women out there who might want to get into the arena?
I'm asked this question every week. It seems like, and I've been
Oh, I was
doing.
hoping I was the first one.
No, I've been doing Zooms all over the place, and very often it is a question. And what I always say is, if you want to get into politics, learn what politics will demand of you, and understand that you don't have to run for office to be in public service, to be in government. There are a lot of other ways that you can make a contribution. But if electoral politics attracts you, then work on a campaign. Get to know what the demands are of being in that arena. Understand you're going to be criticized no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. That just goes with the territory. You've got to, as Eleanor Roosevelt said famously, 70 more, well, now about 100 years ago, if you want to be in the public arena, you have to grow skin as thick as the hide of a rhinoceros, because that just is what happens in politics. But it is so worth the effort. And if you are lucky enough to get elected, there's a lot of good you can do. I mean, one of the touching things to me about these past 4 nights has been, the stories of the way that Joe Biden, in quiet, unassuming settings, has really inspired people, like the young man talking about his stutter and how Joe took time with him. And we heard so much of that. And when you're in the public life, people will come to you with their problems. They'll ask you questions. And if you're of a mindset where you want to be personally involved and helpful, you can do the little things that maybe people will never know about, as well as, what you try to do on the broader scale.
Now, yesterday, I believe, was this yesterday or recently, James Comey tweeted this photo. It says 19th Amendment is an important anniversary, but the vote is not enough. We need more women in office, wearing a T-shirt that says elect more women. Did you have to go to an ophthalmologist to get your eyeballs back out of your skull, given how far I'm guessing they rolled back when you saw
Oh
this?
my gosh. I must have had, oh, I don't know how many people, uh, you know, calling me, texting, emailing, tweeting. Yeah, it was quite a surprising moment. I believe in redemption, I guess, and
I mean, I believe in
I'm ready.
redemption,
I'm
I
ready for
guess.
the road to Damascus. I don't know what else it could be.
Okay. So you're hoping he'll be struck blind, if I remember my
No, no,
Bible. That's what
no.
happens to Paul on the road to Damascus.
Yeah, but Paul came out of being blind and,
Yes.
went on to do a
Okay.
few other things.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. We have to take another break. We'll be right back with more Secretary Hillary Rodham Clinton. Stick around.